Okay, Nick with Red Ox Insurance Agency here. Just want to give you a list of things, a step-by-step guide on how you could start your hotshot trucking company, or really any trucking company for that matter. Box truck, cargo van, hotshot, tractor trailer. So follow these steps. Use this as a guide to help you get your business started. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is come up with your business name. You know, I came up with Red Ox Insurance Agency as my business name. It took me a while. It took me longer than it should have to come up with that name. Keep it simple. You can use your initials, you can use your favorite color, whatever. And then for a trucking business, you can, whatever, your initials, NMS Trucking LLC, NMS Logistics, whatever. You can add logistics, transportation, trucking after whatever your favorite animal is. Doesn't really matter. Just keep it simple. Make sure that you can say it clearly for others to hear you. So, and then you're going to have to check with the Secretary of State to make sure that that name isn't taking. Most likely it's not, especially if you have the trucking, transportation, logistics, or something after it, okay? That's step one. Step two is you're going to want to start your LLC, establish your LLC. I recommend Inc. Authority. You can go to incauthority.com. I didn't use them. I would have if I'd known about them before I started my LLC. If you go to incauthority.com, it's completely free. Number three is you're going to want to get your EIN number. You're going to get that from the IRS. It's free, but you got to get an EIN number after you start your LLC. It's your tax ID. And then the fourth step would be to create a business checking account. I recommend going to a credit union. Go to a local credit union, somebody that maybe you already have a relationship with them, but start one. I recommend a credit union. It's going to be good down the road if you have to get loans and things like that. And then after that, you're going to want to get set up. I use QuickBooks Online to keep all my expenses and income and all that kind of stuff straight. And then my CPA has access to my QuickBooks, so it's just a lot easier come tax time to keep everything in order. Number six is get a professional email. So I went to GoDaddy, and that's where I get that's who my email service is through. So Nick at redoxinsurance.com. So I registered my domain, redoxinsurance.com, and then signed up for their email. It's through Microsoft Office 365, but it's not nick at gmail.com or nick at ymail.com or nick at hotmail.com. It's professional nick at redoxinsuranceagency.com. So when you're going to be filling out carrier packets and working with brokers and shippers and everybody, it's going to make you look a little bit more professional if you have that professional email address. Next thing you're going to want to do, you don't have to do this, but you should consider getting a separate phone, a business phone from your cell phone, especially once you apply for your authority, because you're going to get killed with calls from everybody and their mother trying to sell you something. But I use RingCentral, and it's online. It can ring into my computer. It can ring to my cell phone. I can set up voicemail. I can send the calls wherever I want. I can route it to wherever I want. So I sign up for ringcentral.com. So that's just an idea there. And then this is the next step. Here's what I would do if I were starting a trucking company at this point. After I've done everything that I just said, I personally would start shopping for insurance. You might not have a truck yet, but you haven't applied for your authority yet, so you don't have your DOT number and all that kind of stuff. But you could even actually, now that I'm really thinking about this, maybe before you do everything that I just said, start shopping for insurance and give that insurance agent. So if you called me and said, hey, Nick, I'm thinking about starting a trucking company. Here's what I'm going to do. Can you get me a quote? And then even if you don't have a truck, but you have an idea what you're going to drive, whether it's a pickup or it's a box truck or it's a cargo van, I can use a fake VIN number I don't even really need a VIN number to get a quote to let you know how much it looks like it's going to cost you to start this trucking company as far as insurance is concerned, because there's a lot of people that go through the entire process and then start shopping for insurance, and it's so expensive for whatever reason. One of the factors, there's a lot of rating factors. It's credit, it's your motor vehicle report, how long you've been in business, all kinds of stuff factor into your insurance rate. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. You're never going to get started, and you've already spent all this money getting set up. So maybe you shop for insurance in the very beginning. And then after that, when you know you're good to go, then you want to apply for your motor carrier authority. So you can go to the FMCSA's website and do it yourself, or you can pay somebody to do it. If you want somebody to do it for you, just reach out to me. I'll be happy to point you in the right direction. Somebody can hook you up and do everything for you. Some people just feel more comfortable paying somebody to make sure that it's done correctly, because if you mess up, working with the FMCSA, working with the government, sometimes can be a pain to get things corrected, so it could delay things if you don't get it right the first time. And then you're going to want to do your BOC3 and your UCR, get your setup, get your physical and all that kind of stuff. As far as BOC3, I recommend BOC3processagents.com. It's really easy. It's cheap. They can also do your UCR. So that's a way to get that stuff done. You're going to have to pay somebody to do that for you anyways. You can't do that yourself. So BOC3processagents.com is who I recommend for that. And then at that point, you know, you've applied for your authority. You're getting close to that 21-day waiting period. Around day 18 or 19, really depends on when the weekend falls. You want to go ahead and start your insurance. Once you start your insurance, the insurance company is going to notify the FMCSA that you have insurance. FMCSA has that in their hands now. They know you have insurance. And then it's going to take them about 2 business days to process that information, and then your authority is going to go active. And then once your authority is active and you got that letter in your hand saying that your authority letter, you're good to start working, start hauling freight. So now you got that authority letter in your hands, you're ready to go. You got to do a few more things. Number one is you're going to want to sign up for an electronic logging device. I recommend Motiv. You can use a link below and sign up, get a free ELD with Motiv. Fill out a little bit of information. They'll give you a call and talk to you about what they offer. You might want to consider getting they have a dual package where you can get a ELD and a forward-facing camera for your vehicle. I highly recommend that because, listen, there's a lot of claims. A lot of truckers don't get the benefit of the doubt. So if it's a he said, she said situation, seems like the trucker always gets screwed in that scenario there. So if somebody pulls out in front of you and you hit them, they're at fault, and you have a camera that shows that. Number one, the officer is going to take a look at it. Number two, the claims adjuster is going to look at it, and truckers are getting exonerated from liability with having video. So think about that. So you get your ELD, then you're going to want to get signed up with a good fuel card. I can help you there. You can go below to RTS Financial. They can do fuel card. They can also set you up with factoring, which was my next point. You're going to want to get set up with a factoring company if you want to get paid timely. Some factoring companies do hot shots, some don't. Some, do cargo vans, some don't. Some, you know what I mean? You just do your due diligence, do some research. I can guide you in that direction if you need help. Now you want to get set up with a low board or hire a dispatcher. So if you're going to go the low board route, you can sign up below DAT, get free 30 days and see how that's working for you. Or, if you don't want to deal with that yourself, you can hire a dispatcher. Of course, the dispatcher is going to cost you some money, but sometimes it's well worth it if the dispatcher is going to be able to keep you moving, negotiate those rates for you, and just keep you on the road making money. And then you're going to want to get truck decals. You're going to have your name and your MC and DOT number on the side of your truck. So you want to, you can go get a magnet. You can go to vistaprint.com and get a magnet to stick on the side of your truck, or you can go somewhere more professional and get it actually painted on there, or stickers put on there. But you're going to have to put some stuff on the side of your doors of your trucks. And then you're going to want to create a US DOT compliance binder. So go to Walmart, go to Target, and buy one of those 3-ring binders. And you're going to put a lot of stuff in there, like your proof of insurance, your certificate of insurance, your authority letter, a lot of stuff. You can email me, reach out to me, and I can send you a US DOT compliance binder checklist for free. I'll send it to you, then you can start creating that. And then you're also going to want to create a driver qualification file. Even if you're the only driver, you still have to do that. You still have to have your MVR and all that stuff. So you got to have a process. You can, do a Google or a YouTube search for how to create a driver qualification file and figure that out. But hopefully, that's about 19 steps I just rattled off right there that you need to be thinking about if you want to start a trucking company. If you need any help, like I said, reach out to me. You can comment below. You can send me an email. I've said it several times during this video. Nick@redoxinsurance.com. Be happy to help you. Give me a call at 502-510-3030. If you'd like to get that insurance quote to see what the insurance was going to be, go to my website, redoxinsurance.com, fill out that trucking quote request form, or just pick up the phone and give me a call. Even if you're not in a state that I'm licensed in, I'm licensed in a lot of states, but if you're not in a state that I'm licensed in, I got partner carriers all across the country, so I'll be able to hook you up with somebody that's going to take good care of you that specializes in trucking. So hopefully you find this video helpful. Please like it, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and share this video with anybody that you think might need it. And I really do appreciate you watching.